It isn't every day that you get up close and personal with grizzly bears. But I had the chance to join Adventure Quest Canada and Homalco Wildlife and Nature Tours to visit the Butte Inlet during this year's salmon run. The inlet salmon attracts grizzlies to the area as they prepare for hibernation, and we got to see them in their natural habitat.
I have the best job in the world. And I work with guides who are passionate about what they do. They love sharing the stories of their nation, and also, some of the biology and information about the grizzly bears.
We saw grizzlies sleeping after a big lunch, fishing in the rivers, and even spending some quality time with cubs. But one thing we didn't see was the thousands of salmon that usually populate these waters this time of year.
Most cases will have thousands of salmon swimming all up and down the river systems. Recently, we've had just a couple hundred, not so much as we'd like.
The lack of salmon has been noticeable with the grizzlies.
This year is a little different. The bears that we've seen the last few weeks are not as fat as they should be for this time of year, and that, in my opinion, is directly related to the salmon stocks.
Our guides told us the bears have had to find other food sources and have even been visiting their camp more frequently. And this is a trend across the province. More bears have been seen on Vancouver Island than ever before, and biologists believe that this is because they're trying to find food. According to biologists, this year has been one of the worst salmon runs in BC history, and there are several reasons for the low stock. Everything from overfishing to climate change is impacting the fish, and according to experts, if we keep going down this path, it's going to continue to impact other animals like the grizzlies.
The density of bears, the number of cubs, and the size of bears is correlated with their consumption of salmon. So if that resource disappears, we would expect to see those consequences in the bears.
Recently, pictures came out of some scary skinny bears near Knight Inlet. Here at Butte Inlet, the bears have a slight advantage because years ago, a guest on one of the tours donated millions of dollars towards a fish hatchery.
So this area is not entirely reliant on strictly wild fish just for spawning. So when those hatchery fish come back, they act as wild fish. They spawn in these rivers. They're imprinted on this river. But one thing that sets this area apart from some of the other areas is the fact that there's a hatchery.
A portion of every tour goes towards bear research and keeping the fish hatchery running. But according to McDuffie, hatcheries should only be used in very specific cases, and if they're used too often, they can actually hurt the salmon. She believes we need to take some more drastic measures.
I think we should be species specific on some of this stuff. In the case of Chinook, I think we're at a state where we should be considering 5-year closures, like a whole cycle of salmon.
Adventure Quest President Lee Nelson isn't sure what the solution is, but he hopes that if more people see the beauty of these bears, it will at least get the conversation started.
The message that we like people to take away from a tour like this or coming to an area like this is to bring awareness not only to the grizzlies' plight in our environment, but the environment itself, in that we need to be stewards of these lands.
He hopes that seeing the bears will inspire people to want to start making changes. For the Weather Network, I'm Mia Gordon.